DynamicCarStore.com to get the cars. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your points. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCarStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to our QPR Career Mode, a season where we are flying high in season number 3, currently in 2nd place in the table. If you've missed any of the other episodes, then please go back and check out the playlist, get yourself all nice and caught up. But if you are all caught up, then welcome to today's episode. Today, big derby day against Fulham, but we will be rotating the side just a little bit because we have a very, very tough game against Man United 3 days later, and then an incredibly busy December, including, of course, a game on Christmas Day. Very happy with that. Not at all. But regardless, going to get into this game against Fulham. Again, a bit of a rotation squad just to, again, rest a few players because United is a big game. We lose to United and they overtake us. Obviously, if we lose to Fulham and United win their game anyway, then we get overtaken by a few people. But Fulham down in 14th, I'm not going to underestimate them. But because of how we're doing right now, they will be the team we rest against, not United. Anyway, I'll get the team ready and I'll see you at the lineup. Okay, so the team is ready. You can see Ozzy Kakai has come in as right centre-back and captain for the day. Don Ball going to start at centre-mid. The man, sort of forgotten man really in our career mode as he was meant to be leaving, but none of the deals went through. Ilyas Chair on the left, Harvey Elliott on the right. Dykes and Ars both staying in. Obafemi was a little bit too tired to start, and I didn't really have another option in the midfield like, you know, Elianusi was tired. Bright's a little bit tired. Ellis Todd's got a bit of fatigue to him as well. So rotated the players that I can, but those players that aren't playing today, if these guys are tired, will come straight in. Obviously, people like Amos rested. We're going to have Agu coming back in. We've got Ludwig to come in at right back for the next game. And we'll probably play Lamb for at least sort of 35, 45 minutes and rest Hammerlinen so he's ready to go for the next one too. Hammerlinen obviously getting a lot of game time, a lot of starts because Alfie Lamb's coming on and getting the fitness fine for him. So regardless, let's get into this game. It's a derby. Craven Cottage, we're going to win. A derby that should be returning again next season in real life as Fulham have obviously not been able to stay up in the Premier League. I'm fairly sure actually. Am I making that up? I'm fairly sure Fulham are down, right? God, if I might be getting absolutely slaughtered if that's not actually confirmed. But regardless, Craven Cottage, I have to say, a very unique stadium. One that I do enjoy going to when we play well. When we don't, I don't want to be there. But regardless, hopefully today can be one of the occasions that we play well and come away with 3 important points in the league. 6 points today, honestly, is what we're going to really aim for. The United game's going to be a tough one, but we have had banana skins before. Look at the Palace game. Look at some of the other games. We've dropped points. We can't do that today, especially against a derby, a rival in a derby is what I mean to say. But let's go for it, boys. 3 points. It's lots of levels of important this time. Chalobah bringing this ball forward here. Chalobah's going to try and set away Lyndon Dykes. He does so perfectly. Lyndon Dykes on the first touch. Oh, he's hit it wide. We've seen so many of those fly in that top corner for Lyndon. But this one was ever so slightly wide. How wide was it? Oh, the keeper was nowhere near it. And everyone is blocking. Ah, it was wide. But, mate, good effort. Good start. Fulham bringing this ball forward. They're really good in possession. They knock it round really quickly. And it's very hard to get them off the ball because they attack in numbers and they play these little triangles. And that's really the first time they've set away a loose pass like that. And Pepe has done really well to pick this up in the middle of the park. And maybe now can burst through. He's got Reed keeping up with him. But Pepe has kept that ball. Again, he's not the quickest. But he's quicker than Reed, or just about quick enough to stay ahead of him at least. Going to play it inside to Ilyas. Ilyas Chair. Going to try and set away Lyndon. Lyndon gets it back to Ilyas. Oh, it's so nearly the return. The 1-2 would have been fantastic. But we've got to be careful because they're getting a lot of the ball. We're working off the counter here. We've got to be careful not to really mess up. And you can see a counter chance here maybe for Fulham. Hammerlinen's going to get back. Can he maybe win that ball? He's forced them backwards. It's been a stressful first sort of 20 minutes, but we're looking better, but we've got to get more possession. Out wide here, Chalobah has been absolutely everywhere on this pitch. We said this in the last episode. He has really come into form recently. He just feels so good in the game. He really has been starting to pick up and be someone I'm really enjoying using, but he's going to get tired because obviously got a lot of fixtures coming up, and he's obviously somebody who's played the last game and is still in the side. But we do get this one away. Ball's going to play it up here to Chalobah. Can we maybe try and make one last attack before the end of this half here? Pepe Ars going to turn and find Trevor. Trevor sees Dykes with the run. That's a lovely through ball. Can he get there just before the defender? Not quite. It's unlucky. It's unfortunate, but as I said before, we're working off the counter. They're getting a lot of the ball. You'll probably see for the last minute or so how they really play it round. Although actually I'm kind of giving them a bit of space here. But they do just knock it around really well. Get it into this corner and then they're trying to get the ball in the box. But so far, we've done a relatively good job of stopping them from doing that. There's no added time. So the ref is just letting this play on. There we go. Full time? Half time. The whistle has gone. And I don't know, we've been a little bit unlucky, but it's not been a game of particularly many chances. The Dykes effort, and then the little bit of play where we tried to get it back to Ilias, but it was intercepted. That's about it. That's pretty much all this game has had to offer so far. So it's good to see Bright's got a bit of pace about him. It's good to see he's a little bit fit, because what we're going to do, I think, is bring him on. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring on Lamb, as I've said. We're bringing him on because we've got objectives to do anyway. I'm going to bring on Brightside Samuel in about the 60th minute. We'll crack on with what we're doing for now. Keep the team the same. If I can rest him for at least another sort of 15 or so minutes, he's got a chance of starting against United as well. So as long as I can hold out 60 minutes, he'll be on the pitch. But for now, same team apart from Lamb coming on. Let's see, boys, if we can get those 3 points, because we need a first goal. We need to get that first goal in, and I'll feel a lot more confident. I've got the ball over here. Lamb with work to do. Can he try and stop us getting this in the middle here? Got to be careful. Ozzy Kakai. There we go, Ozzy. Good lad. First initial step in. Got to be careful that they're going to work this back in. And obviously, Ozzy is now out of position. That's a good pass in. What did I say about banana skin games? We've gone 1-0 down in a game that we really shouldn't have done. It's 1-0 to Fulham. Ramsdale maybe could have done a bit better, but God, that's poor, mate. Kamara puts us 1-0 down. Not what we needed to see at all there. I have actually made the changes, though, and brought Bright Samuel on. We've gone to a 4-5-1. Chalabar has gone off, and Bright coming on at cam, so it means that Dumble's on his own at CDM. Mate, we've got all the work to do now, don't we, boys? All the work to do now. Ball here with Ilias. Ilias is going to turn. Going to try and get this into someone, but no one's really there. Ilias Chair doing all that running by himself now. Bright Samuel gets it onto his right foot. Going to pull it back, play it inside. Lyndon Dykes. Nope, it's blocked by the defender. We're not offering enough. I've tried to make a sub, but obviously the ball's not gone off the pitch, and that's been for about 20 minutes or so. Mate, this is not looking good for us. It's looking like if we can grab a point, then great. But a loss today, this is not what we needed. Ball up here with Lyndon. Lyndon's going to turn. We see the run from Brighter Samuel. He's taken so long to play it, so long that he's offside. Oh, and I think that's the last chance we're going to get, unless they absolutely bottle this, and for some weird reason they do what we did, and they play it short and we win it, which they haven't. I don't think we're going to get anything here. Dykes going to lay it off to Harvey Elliott. Obafemi, by the way, came on for Pepe Arce. That was the change that I was trying to make. But I've lost the ball there with Harvey Elliott. Lost it to the defender. Ref's going to blow his whistle. And we lose 1-0 in the derby. We lose to Fulham. Terrible scenes. Terrible scenes. That is not the loss we needed. It's not the result we needed at all. We don't need losses. We need wins. And that's poor from us. That's poor from us. Didn't have enough chances. Didn't do well enough. And we lost to one shot, but we didn't create enough anyway. Poor from us, boys. Disappointed. Okay, so that loss is not great for us. It drops us down to 6th place. That is how close things are at the top of the table. Down to 6th. It's not a good look for us. Joint on points with Arsenal, who obviously are down in 7th there. But a win against United does get us to at least 5th place. But it's just poor. It's just not what we needed. It's a really disappointing loss to get. It's one of the teams that you really just don't want to lose to as a QPR fan. But regardless, we pick ourselves up. We go again. And now we've got to take on United. Awesome. Okay, so a few changes for today's game. Ramsdale obviously staying in at Hammerlinen at left back. Carter Vickers in for a relatively tired Webster. Dickey and then Ludwig in at right back. Bright on the left. Amos and Chalabar in the middle. Todd on the right. Elianusi at cam. And then Lyndon Dykes up top. Hoping that we can turn this around today. Hoping that we can turn our form around. You can see a couple of slightly tired players. They've got people like Davies. They've got Kostic, Sula. They've signed some good players. But hopefully the QPR boys can power through. Let's find out. Okay, a late night game, a midweek game at the Kime Prince. You just can't beat them, boys. You just can't beat them. But Manchester United are our visitors today, and hopefully we can come away with 3 points again. It's what we need to do. We need to take this game by the bull of the horns and just... by the bull of the horn of the... We need to win this game, all right? No need for silly blooming references or silly phrases, Tom. Just 3 points, all right? Don't listen. This is a terrible team talk. It's a terrible team. Boys, just win. That's the better team talk. Let's go for it. What am I on? Chalabar plays it up here to Brighter Samuel. The pace that I think we slightly missed in the last game, at least for that first 60 minutes. But he's going to have to turn Face backwards, get it back to Chalabar. Inside there to Elyounoussi. It's unlucky there, but just got to penetrate that defensive line. And I think we're good. I think we are going to have to work a little bit off the counter, which is sad to say, but I think that'll be our benefit and that'll be our way to really get into this game. Elyounoussi now going to play this up to Bright Asai Samuel. Bright now. Going to just take his time. Going to try and get it back into Elyounoussi. Elyounoussi sees Bright on the overlap. Bright Asai Samuel. There we go. That is what we didn't have in the last game. We didn't have that interplay. We didn't have those people making those runs. Bright coming inside, obviously lay it off to Elyounoussi, and Bright then moves straight back out in that open space where Wan-Bissaka really should have been, but he'd come inside to kind of mark the run inwards here as Bright was coming central. And there we go. There's that space. Bottom corner. That is what we needed in the last game, but we've got it now. If we can make up for the loss in the last game by a comfortable win today, then I won't be as upset. Obviously, it's never nice losing points, especially against your rivals. But this could be a very, very big chance for us to make up for that defeat with a win today. Let's go for that. Elyounoussi, we see another run here from Brighton. Elyounoussi yet again is going to find him. That is a lovely first touch from Bright Asai Samuel. It's going to turn. No one really to cross it into at the time. So we're just going to have to go backwards. Plays it off to Luke Amos. Amos down into Chalabar. Chalabar to our man Elyounoussi. Going to turn around again. Elyounoussi. Bit of space. Oh, it's a good finesse, but it's a good block there from the defender. And it doesn't quite help us get our second, but we're looking good for it. Got to keep United off the ball, keep it in their half, and we give ourselves a fantastic chance. Well, it is half time. We go in 1-0 to the good, and you know what? We've looked pretty good for it. We've made a couple of decent chances, but we still have to be careful. United are still United, and they still offer that threat going forward. But Martial, as you can see, hasn't really offered very much. He's not got much of the ball, and that's been down to the centre-backs doing a really good job today. And the full-backs have been really good, obviously keeping them relatively quiet, at least out on the left. Hammerlinen with not too much to do, but they're playing well enough, and we're doing a decent enough job. We're going to take off Elyounoussi. We're going to bring on Obafemi, and I'm also going to take off Chalabar and bring on Agu at half time. Again, Lamb will probably come on at left back unless I need to make another change for going forward. Lamb is obviously going to be our third choice, third substitution. But for now, those two changes, just fresh legs in the middle of the park defensively from Agu, and again a nice fresh cam with Obafemi coming on, and also gives us a good chance to rest. What's his name? Elyounoussi without him getting too tired, and it means he might be able to play in the next game. So that's kind of what I've got to think about. Obviously, a very busy month ahead of us. A lot of rotation is going to be needed. So just kind of preemptively getting into the swing of rotating a little bit, getting some fresh legs, and ensuring I've actually got a decent squad to rotate between. This is not a good start. Good block, Carter Vickers. Goes straight back to him, and it goes in the back of the net. It's McTominay. Oh, it's disappointing. I think he's the captain. Fair play. 3 years on, he's the captain now. But that's not good for us. That's not a good look for us at all. Very disappointed to have conceded. But you can see here just sloppy in the defence. Carter Vickers gets to it. And then it drops to him again. Ramsdale beating at his close post yet again. I said we had to be careful. That's why. 1-1. Got to be careful. This is a bad look. Oh, Ramsdale with a great save. Dickey with a fantastic block there. My word, honestly, United are getting these rebounds and the deflections are all dropping straight to them. We've got to be careful here. We have got to be careful because they are in the ascendancy. They are looking good right now. We've got to be careful here. As I've said about 3 times just then, Bruno Fernandes and Kostic stepping over it. Kostic is not going to shoot. Fernandes is. My word, that was so nearly in. Oh, that's a ball in there. Dickey gets rid of it. Lovely stuff. Agu can't quite clear his lines. Gets involved there with a good slide. Amos can't quite get to it. Bruno Fernandes lays it off. Ramsdale with another save. My word, Ramsdale is being very important right now. He's playing to the level he needs to with these last couple of saves. It is relatively near to him, but he still had to get there. You know what? 68 minutes in, I'm going to have to do what I said I had to do, and that is going to be Lamb coming on at left back. He's been relatively quiet, Hammerlinen, so I'm not too worried. I say that now. Rashford to just come on. He's probably going to be the new right winger. Fantastic. Not for me there at all. That is terrible news. But Fernandes has gone off, and Dele Alli, I believe, has just come on. And I think that was Dele Alli nearly scoring. It was indeed, but thankfully it has gone wide. But yeah, we've got about, what, 20 minutes to go? Roughly 20, 30 minutes, I think it is. We're in the 60... Oh, 20 minutes. There we go. Right. We've got to get this ball better. I've got to stop messing up. I've got to stop losing possession. We need 3 points, boys. We can't drop more points back to back like that. I wasn't talking because I thought I had that covered. I didn't have it covered, boys. I didn't have it covered. Van der Beek plays it through. Look at the space Dele Alli's got. Dickey is so deep. Keeps him on. And we go 2-1 down. And I've used all my subs. There's not much more I can do. I am going to change it very quickly. I'm going to go to a 4-4-2, sorry, flat. I'm going to go 4-2-4. We're going to go 4-2-4. I've just got to go for it now. I've bottled this. I don't think my head's fully in. And I'm messing it up, lads. I'm messing it up. Agu on the ball. Going to lay it off. Amos. Going to lay it up to Linden. Linden scuffs it. Linden scuffs it. Oh, man. Well, this is going to be the final real chance of the game, I think. They've tried to get it forward. Agu, can you get there? Agu does. He doesn't get the header off, though. That's going to be full time. The referee will blow it because the AI don't need extra time. And that is going to sadly be full time as soon as we try and work it forward. It is back-to-back losses. We just started to find form in the last episode, and we've immediately lost it. And it's not looking good, guys. It is not looking good. That's a really disappointing loss. We're going to probably drop below 6th place. We're probably going to go down to about 8th or 9th now, but oh, we need to sort it out, boys. We need to sort it out. Not good enough today, and I don't even really know why. I don't really know what massive... I mean, the chances. That's what was the wrong with us, the chances that we just didn't create. Well, it's safe to say that's very poor form from us. Very poor form, and we dropped down to 7th place. Arsenal picking up a point in their last game. This December is going to be very tricky, and it's going to be a very make or break time for us. Obviously, we have the game against Porto, which will probably play quite a small, low-rated team to rest plenty of players going into 2 very tricky fixtures, obviously, with the Chelsea and Spurs game. So we've got Newcastle, and then we have Porto in the next episode, but we need to fix up the form, and hopefully we will do that next time. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, then please do leave a like on it. It supports me, the video, the channel, and the series out a whole bunch. If you're new to the channel, then a sub goes a long, long way. Supports me out again massively. Make sure you turn notifications on to be told anytime that we upload a video, or indeed go live with the live stream. And don't forget, we do stream on Twitch as well, Wednesday, Thursdays, and Friday evenings, alongside 6 days a week on YouTube. But for now, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course, wash those hands, guys.
What? Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertain, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty games, yeah, you already know. Hursty.